it work? Hello? We back? Are we though? I hope it works. Okay, I don't like, is it buffering? I'm so confused. For now, it's okay. Why is the other stream still live? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, I stream on Streamlabs. Ah! What do I do? Does it work? Does the stream work? Is it fine? They always been laggy lately? Oh my god, don't tell me I have to I have to download OBS and learn how to. I don't have that much brain power. Hey, Pangolin! Long time no see! Yeah, it's been a long time. How you doing? For me, it's not lagging out. Okay. Thank you. I should be fine right now. Anyways, I will continue. I simply didn't know what to say. OBS runs so much better, but it's so confusing. OBS is so confusing for me. I'm doing fine. That's good. I hope you're doing good. Are you listening to me? Yes, absolutely. I'm all ears. I don't know all that much myself. Nor did your father, I suspect. But there is a person. Write this down. No, better memorize it. The name is Akira Shinji. She used to work with your father and me, but he got laid off. He now owns a little restaurant somewhere on the waterfront. Ichinos fell silent for a moment, then continued hastily. Nikolai, I don't know if you're in any danger, but please be careful. Ichino-san. Which waterfront exactly? Tokyo has lots. That name is pretty common too. I can't. I have to go. Take care of yourself. He hung up. He was clearly afraid of something. Afraid, yes. Yet he called me and warned me, and even gave me a clue. Although Akira Shinji was like Ivanov, or John Smith. Bro, John Smith, that's such a common name. For some reason, I felt no fear at the moment. More like reckless excitement and boldness. Probably owing the quantity of alcohol consumed earlier. Man, I'm so mad. I missed the concert part. I want to see that since yesterday. What, you can just rewatch the second part. It's still there. It was so good, Phoenix. You got to hear Jing. She was singing. I fell in love with her. I did! Good! Oh my god, Phoenix. What, did you fall in love with her too? Bruh. The most beautiful woman. Standing upon the stage. With the guitar. And she sings so beautifully. I don't know what to do. Oh god. There goes my fork. Nah, that's fine. John Smith, show us a sign. I literally, the moment I got off the call, With Ichinos, I felt incredibly sleepy. I barely made it to the bed before crashing. I was right all along. Best girl. Best girl. I'm going after her. Like that. Hello? Yeah, the gal made my heart feel weird. Might be a heart disease too, I don't know. Bruh. I woke up early, filled with a headache, the dry horrors, and the terrible feeling of meaningless existence. Meaninglessness of existence. Good thing I always have aspirin in the med kit. Although, it's the only thing there was in the first place. Is John Smith, Skeleton Smith's hubby? What's hubby? What does that mean? I didn't remember her saying, though. I did play this long ago, so maybe it's new. I don't know. Boy, let me save. You gotta listen to it. No, 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 no. We're loading this. You gotta listen to it. Look at Ellie! Look at Ellie! Oh my god! Just look at her! Holy shoot. My thing's loading. My thing's loading though. Better practice your bass skills so you can have a duet with Ellie. I know. No alpha. Is it Cherry Smiths? Look at her go! Ah! Where's the singing part? There it is. I need to calm down. Little cat dummy here. I'm gonna eat my watermelon. She is best girl, period! Advised to wear a thick cotton sweater to absorb juice as much as possible. So true. Oh my god. Okay, I think I continue. John Smith is a very, very common name. No! After washing the pail down with a couple glasses of cold water, I figured that yesterday didn't really end too badly. At least today, I didn't slug it in the bed all the way to lunchtime. The memories started to return slowly, vicious and heavy. They were surfacing in my mind, bringing with themselves an extorting unease. I suddenly felt uncomfortable alone in this giant empty house. I certainly need to go to school, but at this rate, I could really get myself expelled. It wasn't about my attendance, of course. I just desperately wanted to be among other people. Oh, to not die. Understandable. Bruh! Don't need to continue, just need Ellie. True. True. She's a rock star. Surely someone's gotta be idolish. I guess so. I stepped over onto the streets, and the chilly air immediately drew away the last remains of the hangover. It was still too early, even for Himitsu. Oh well, we talked yesterday. Also, the early part seemed to only apply to me, and the life in Tokyo was already full swing. The clerks were on their way to work, clad in identical snow-white shirts. The grocery stores and all kinds of shops were opening up. The cheerful old women were drawing striking conversations with each other. I was walking down the street, enjoying life. Until that moment, I never even noticed that small things like this made the world a much more attractive place than I ever thought it to be. Isn't that true? Bruh, I love walking, like, down the street and early in the morning because, like, you really get to think about all the little things that's going on in life. Instead, like, you know, you're rushing here and there, but if you're not rushing, you really enjoy life. Could anything really go wrong? The fear for my own safety, even my own life, made me realize I wasn't ready to change anything yet. Just up and return to USSR? No, that's foolish. That's the voice of a drunk juvenile radicalism? I don't know. But what was I supposed to do then? Fight here and now? Or just go with the flow? I can't even get up from bed early in the morning. Just gotta try. I will be getting up from bed early in the morning tomorrow because guess what, guys? Another tournament tomorrow. Yay. Imagine if Himitsu's actually a Shout-Town like Megalodon in the stage. Wait, what? Or just go with the flow. After all, a life as wonderful as this couldn't possibly be senselessly cruel at the same time, could it? Nah. The world turned its friendly smiling face to me, and my stomach responded with as friendly a rumble. And to think that at the start of the morning, even a thought of food had been making me want to puke. I entered a small restaurant and delightfully ate a bowl of ramen. All my worries faded into the background, and hope glimmered in the distance. I was just getting all worked up, while nothing scary was really going on. For a year and a half, I was living as if an anaboiosis. So now every little thing seemed like a problem of galactic proportions. If something would have really happened to me, for example, if I received a visit from the police to my house, I'd surely have gotten a heart attack. I just need to calm down, wait it out, and all the troubles will be solved themselves. If not, I'd work on them as they come up. That is the way I do it. Ha! Hey, go. Welcome. Good luck and have fun in the tournament. I'll try my best. I've been doing pretty bad lately because I've been focusing on streaming more than No, it's not cuteness tournament. It's a golf. When approaching the school, I was carried along by a crowd of students. I had spent a good half an hour in the ramen shop, and it wasn't as early in the morning by then. Japanese, Americans, French, Russians. Sometimes it seemed to me that my school was built a bit too international. It was a good thing, though. I didn't feel as alien among them as, for instance, sitting at the Nero counter in a low chair in a typical Japanese snack bar. Several guys shook my hand on the run. Some girls even flashed me a smile. I recall being in the same class as the girl last year, but I wouldn't even remember her name, even if my life depended on it. I was close to saying I was happy, but something happened. As always, something's gonna happen. Bruh, I'm not gonna beat you up. Nah. At the loggers, I ran into Catherine. Hi. You're early today. She gave an unexpected polite response. Yeah, I skipped yesterday. Can't keep ditching school forever. Decided to get yourself together? Really? Catherine looked at me wide-eyed, then frowned. Oh, I see. She had that smile on her lips again. I ignored it as I said simply, yeah, you know, so much has happened lately. I may have been feeling fine, but I couldn't hide my swollen face, especially not from Catherine. Well, Oh, enough already. What are you staring at me for? You know it all. You know it all? Are you serious? Is the stream gonna crash again? I swear. Stream goes burr here and there. Okay, it looks fine. I will check it as time comes by. Emotions changed quickly on Catherine's face. The surprise gave place to indifference. She lost interest. That's not what I'm... Or maybe that too. I don't want to fight anymore. I just think you have to understand my reaction. Put yourself in my shoes or something. What are you even talking about? Catherine asked imperturbably. Don't worry, I'm out. Okay. Streamlabs, we talked about this, not in front of the people. About everything. Don't pretend you don't understand. I don't understand what? I didn't even know how to talk to her anymore. Alright, you want me to understand you? I do now. Oh, here we go again. Is that your way of mocking me? Why would I be mocking you? Well, that's a question I should be asking you first. First, you come back without a reason. Then you transfer into my class, pretending like that's how it should be. Show at least some morsel of respect. What should I respect you for? I couldn't hear Catherine. I already had forgotten to even think about yesterday's events. About the morning contemplations. Or just don't talk to me anymore. I'm tired of degrading myself before you. Struggling to get at least some kind of humane treatment from you. Oh my god. Nikolai. Calm down a bit. It looked like she wasn't ready for this kind of reaction, so make your choice. I turned around and ran up the stairs to the second floor. I was protecting you, Kyoko. Oh, hey Nick, where you been? Kyosuke was carefree as always. Been drinking. I snarled. I see, you're not in the mood. Talk to you later then. He responded sadly. Catherine entered the class almost immediately after me. There were several minutes still left until the bell, and they dragged on tormentedly slowly. It'll be easier during the lesson. It'll be easier. I was consoling myself. Meanwhile, Catherine wasn't paying any attention to me at all. No, this was crossing the line now. It stopped being mockery and just turned into crooked behavior. Did she fall down riding a bike in that USA of hers? Into the Grand Canyon? Bruh. The bell finally rang. During the lesson, I was only thinking about Catherine, a burning to the point of shudders, desire to turn around and look at her swelling in my chest. What? I couldn't manage to distract myself with anything. Yesterday's conversation with Ichinos and the mysterious threat hanging over my head seemed to have suddenly lost any meaning. A single thought was pulsating in my mind, to sort out my relationship with her once and for all. I'd be figuring out if I still love her or not later, and now I need to. Need to what? Ah, man. I can't do this anymore. With a loud thud, I hit the desk with my forehead. Are you alright? I heard constraining laughs and whisper. Couldn't be better, Sensei. Just checking if there's anything in my head. The teacher didn't even flinch an eyebrow. He's seen much working in the school. Perhaps you should go to the doctor. No, I'm telling you, I'm fine. Well, do as you wish, just don't interfere with the lesson. After this circus act, I feel a bit better. Strikingly, the planet kept spinning and paid no attention to my problems. The bell to the break rang. I was approached by Michael. It seemed like he wasn't going to start the conversation, but for some reason he kept looking at me intently, top down. Well, what is it? I finally asked. You're not yourself today. Is it because of yesterday? Yesterday? How does he know? I mean the conversation in the cafe. Oh, yeah, right, the cafe. No, it's not about that. Everything's fine. Or will be. Even if it's not, isn't now. Wow, what a nice teacher. Yeah. It is what it is. Good morning, sir. Without even turning her head, Catherine walked past us. I stared at her and must have made quite a face. I see. Michael said dispassionately. What do you see? I started to get worked up again. Are all of you Americans like this? Like what? Like this completely disregard of other people, poking your nose in other people's business, senseless, cold, and cruel? I think you're talking about someone in particular right now. The gritting of my teeth must have been audible to the whole class. You know what, Misha? Whoa! Last thing I need is your questions and observations. Don't meddle in other people's lives. Mind your own. I just kind of blew up there. Holy shoot. I need to calm down. I'm kind of being over dramatic. Yo, I'm being so over dramatic. I stood up, looked up at him, but Michael didn't look aside. Sorry, Michael. I'm kind of getting aggressive. I'm sorry. My God. This dude I'm not a fan of. Are you talking about Michael or me? I am. Calm yourself down. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Bro, I got some, something. I got something. Like, here's the thing. Okay. You dated someone. I don't know what happened between me and Catherine, but there's no need to be like absolutely bonkers over a situation like this. I feel like I just have a grudge on Catherine that I will never leave. Then I pushed him away with my shoulders and left class. Lord God, what the hell was I doing? Just lashing out on one of the few people who still at least talked to me. Maybe he wanted to help. After all, Michael's no Kyosuke. The latter would immediately start to jump around, dolefully wringing his hands. And to what good would that make? Did they, touch what? Virtual what? What? I like how you proceeded it's you and Catherine, nothing else. What do you mean it's you and Catherine? I'm just saying. Okay, here's the thing. I am so I'm hanging from Catherine. This problem is constantly in my mind. Like, I'm just like, Nikolai and Catherine. I know! I'm Nikolai! This is how the story works. I'm just saying that Nikolai and Catherine. I'm just saying that me and Catherine. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I've never had a grudge this big on someone. Sometimes it's really better to take a cold-headed look at the situation from the side. I would definitely apologize before him, but later. At the moment, I just want to switch gears and get away from this class. To be alone, or at least with someone who wouldn't pry into my soul. With Himitsu, for example. Alright, she wouldn't. Although, if she were to see my present condition, Himitsu would probably understand. So... who else if not her? Whom else could I rely on? I hesitated for a while, in front of the door. The way you said it like Skulak and Catherine instead, which I have no problem of, cause you're yeah. Of course, everyone in there knew me, but that probably the reason why they also drew completely incorrect conclusions. Himitsu was sitting in her place, reading a journal of some kind. Hi. Nico-kun. Sorry about yesterday. It's okay. You're alright, aren't you? Seem to be still kicking, and demonstrably felt myself all over. Himitsu gave me a questioning look. I dropped by because, we've got it boring in our classroom. Kyosuke is still telling a story about manga and anime. Nothing interesting besides that. I'm glad you're here. And how are you doing? There was absolutely nothing to talk about. Seen Catherine already? But that didn't mean I should have chosen the worst topic possible. However, Himitsu replied calmly. Just briefly, in the corridor. I see. And how is she? Don't you know? Me? How would I know if she doesn't talk to me? I mean, she does, but not about that. Himitsu's expression grew sad. Can't make sense of her. Like she's conducting some psychological experiment on me. Wannabe Jung or something. I guess I was speaking much louder than I would be appropriate. It distracted Himitsu's classmate, and they grew silent, staring at me. But by that time, I was too fired up and wasn't realizing I looked stupid. What you looking at? We've got these performances every day in my class. What? I don't look like a clown to you, do I? Is this yaoi? No. Bruh, Himitsu is into Catherine too. Really? Love triangle. I thought so. Some guy, of those on the sturdier side, made a couple steps for me and thought to reach with his hand. Senpai. Don't touch me, I said quietly, casting a cold look at me. Nico-kun. Himitsu uttered, pain audible in her voice. What? I shouted. And at that moment, I felt inexpressibly disgusted, revolted by my behavior, ashamed before the students, before Hitsume, before Michael, before myself. And what have I turned into? Was it about the note, the calls, the threats? No, it was about me. I need to calm down. I quickly left the classroom. Class. My eyes cast down. The feet carried me away by themselves. I need to calm down. I only stopped after I reached the school's old wing. But you can't flee from yourself. Of course, most of all, I wanted to run home, close the door, turn off the phone, crawl under a blanket, and lay there for a week or so. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to shout at Himitsu. I'm just mad at myself. Until the shame will be gone, until everyone will forget what I done. But that's not how it worked. The planet really did keep circling, no matter what I thought of it. And another weird thing, it wasn't circling around me. Michael might have resented me. Some of Himitsu's classmates clearly thought I was an idiot, but all the world already be forgotten by tomorrow. And I'd keep working myself up, convinced that absolute everyone in the whole world was only occupied by thoughts of me. True, the world doesn't revolve about you, buddy! Peru would be hiding, remembering the stupid things I did, burning in shame over and over again. No, enough. I headed to class in resolute step. I'll start by apologizing before Michael. I'm being a human being. Let's go. I'm being an actual good human being. I was passing Himitsu's class, and I heard a familiar voice coming from there. It was Catherine. What's she doing there? The escape header I pulled a couple minutes ago was immediately forgotten. Now I was only interested in their conversation. Oh my god! This looks like Yuri. Michael-kun, I'm sorry. What's this? I hid behind the door and listened carefully. Thank God for the thin walls of Japanese schools. It was so quite fortunate that Catherine occupied the desk closest to the door, even if it wasn't her class. That's the Catherine I knew. Are they arguing? Hot. Virtual, what? The students walking through the corridor were giving me weird looks. No matter, it couldn't get any worse. Not what you think. I caught the end of the sentence. No, I'm just glad you're back. Are you now? Well, if you want to search for hidden implications in my every word, I'll leave you to it. That didn't really look like a conversation between old friends after long separation. I could have expected that. No, actually, that was to be expected. Don't pretend nothing happened. But nothing really happened, and it hasn't been happening for the past year and a half. And even if we were pretending, we were good at it. Himitsu wasn't talking very loud, but suddenly went silent, gasping for air, as if after a desperate cry. Why now, of all times? If it was up to me, I would have never returned here. How convenient for you. You leave when you're most needed, and it's not your fault. You come back when you're not needed at all, and it's not your fault. How do I? How are we to live now? Tell me. I totally did not expect a reaction from Himitsu. Well, sure, I had known for a while that she was no longer an 8-year-old I met one day and still didn't know a single Japanese word. I made senses that she was more of an adult to me, by me, but to see someone close to you like that, I guess I just wasn't ready. And what should I do? Tell me, why in the world should I adjust myself to you, to him, to the two of you? For you, life is simple. Well, it sure is complicated for you. You couldn't even come and say hi, explain the situation properly. It's all because of your pride. Pride, you say? Catherine smirked, scornfully. More like self-respect. You could use some yourself. Acting like a what? Come on, tell me, how am I acting? The way you couldn't. It was weird that no one of Himitsu's classmates were paying attention to the two of them. This certainly didn't look like a friendly conversation. If only he knew the truth. Then tell me! I can't. Catherine said quietly, so quietly I almost couldn't hear her. Oh, so that's how it is. And what do you think you'll do next? He can't just ignore his feelings, can you? And what about my feelings? Has anyone thought of them? Her feelings. What? But Catherine immediately continued, I can't stand being near him. Then don't be. Free us from your presence. It'll be easier for everyone. Don't worry, I will. There's less than a year of school left. Yes, but for the whole year. I'm sure you can endure it without breaking apart. You're just... Oh, senpai. One of Himitsu's classmates called out to me. I immediately broke into a run. Hope the girls didn't notice me. Oh my god. What happened? What happened a year ago? What happened a year and a half ago? So interesting. Catherine, let's ditch Nico-kun and have Yuri instead. Bit of a strange question, but is bleaching your hair blonde phobic? What? No. I don't think so. But they're definitely under lesbian tension. I can feel it. I can kind of feel it. I can kind of feel like the lesbian tension. Do people actually have this conversation in real life? It's so dramatic. Yeah. But you know, like, here's the thing. People do these things because they're bored. Like, they make drama and stuff. And holy shoot, I was a part of it. But it was a long time ago when I was a part of drama. I try my best not to be a part of drama anymore. Because it's boring. I mean, it's not only boring, but holy shoot, you break people's feelings. Like, in the end, drama does nothing. It's only a source of entertainment, but in the end, is it worth breaking everyone's feelings and hurting relationships? Yeah. I'm just saying. Like, dude. Think about it before you start drama. But drama did happen to me. And holy shoot. I was afraid because it was like first time experience. So I ran away from it. But then I started like, I made the people that I really cared about hurt. And so I doubt it, but I'm never going to the theater again. No, but like, man, it was like, my memories, it was just like from an anime scene when like you fight and then like the other person like leaves in tears and then they're running off and I chase after them. Truly a scene from anime. Hope the girls didn't notice me. I ran back to my class, almost knocking down 2 students who were too slow to dodge me. Jumped behind my desk and tried to quickly catch my breath. By then, I had completely forgotten about Michael. But What the blank was that? I could understand Himitsu's worrying about me, about how Catherine's return might have affected me, but that tone, those wordings. And what about Catherine herself? I can't stand being near him. If only he knew the whole truth. Whatever happened between us, I didn't think I deserved this treatment through my words or actions. You alright, Nick? Yes, everything's fine. I pattered out. Kyosuke gave some sympathetic look and expressly glanced towards Maiko, who was peacefully reading a book, paying no attention to his surroundings. Oh yeah, you know, a lot's happened. I really wanted him to understand. Yes, but still. And here's Kyosuke was right. I very slowly stood up and approached Michael. So, nothing worthwhile would come to my head. Sorry I acted like that. It's just, I've been going through a complicated period recently. He closed his book and looked at me coldly. I understand. It's alright. No, I really didn't mean any harm, just snapped. I'm telling you, I understand. Yeah, that was just like Michael. One thing in words and other in thoughts. Whatever, I was certainly in no mood to try and prove anything to him. Yo, it's best boy Kyosuke coming for the rescue. The bell rang. The lesson had been going for 5 minutes already, but Catherine was yet to get back to the class. And on top of that, her things disappeared too. I couldn't tell for sure if they were there when I returned. I just didn't pay attention. Dere or Kyosuke? Dere. Finally, the school day came to an end. I felt a pressing need to talk to Himitsu, even though I didn't really know what to say. What I would say? What could I say? With everything that's happened today? I completely forgot about my yesterday's conversation with Ichinos, and he gave me a lead too. Himitsu, Catherine, but what about the note, the call? I had to find out what was this all about, right? It seemed like this decision could seriously impact my life from now on. Go to Himitsu, or try and solve the mystery of my father's past. I mean, I kinda wanna go find answers. Ultimately, Himitsu wasn't about to disappear, and I had more important things to do. I'm not a fan of orange juice, but juice dere is kinda cute. I left the school, and hesitantly stopped at the gates. How many waterfronts did Tokyo have exactly? I didn't even really know. I should have clarified this with Ichinos. Although it looked like he wasn't sure where to look for Akira himself. Just wonderful. Go, I know not whither, and fetch, I know not what. Okay. Kyosuke kind of made. Oh god. And then the most obvious idea came to my head. I need to call the information center. I quickly reached the nearest phone booth and dialed the number. Hello, good afternoon. I'm looking for a man called Akira Shinji. I know that he owns a restaurant somewhere on the waterfront. Please wait. A strident female voice sounded out of the receiver. It took at least 5 minutes and as many coins, but finally I got a response. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anyone with this name. So did Ichinos lie to me? No, that would be too stupid. Ichinos. Isn't that how I say it? Ichinos. Itchy nose. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you sure? However, in Tokyo, there are 36 restaurant owners whose surname is Akira. What, did he mix up the name of a colleague he worked with many years? I definitely wasn't ready to believe that. Could you tell me how many of them are located in the waterfront of somewhere close? A sound of rustling pages came from the other end of the line. 5 restaurants. Could you please spell out the address? I quickly took a notebook and a pen from my school bag and wrote down the name. Itchy nose! Just scratch it, bruh! And wrote down the names of the streets and the numbers of the houses. All in all, it turned out they were located in different parts of the city. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I had nothing else to do today. In 3 of the 5 restaurants, no one has ever heard of Akira Shinji. They could have lied to me, of course, but I had no way to check. Although for some reason it seemed like an ex-scientist wouldn't have the money to own a relatively upmarket restaurant with a European cuisine to top off. And that's what exactly all 3 places were like. I was jumbling the subway car filled with people. The fourth restaurant was about half an hour away from the last. And that, too, turned out to be a failure. It was closed for sanitary disposal. The fifth one was located on the waterfront in Tokyo's suburb. Whew, it's the fifth one. Hey, Jason, welcome. Bro, your name keeps changing. How you doing? Yeet the itchy nose. I think I remember this part. Hello. I left the station and was plunged into a completely different world. It's been a long time since I got so far away from home. Here, the neat modern brick buildings mostly gave place 100-years-old wooden shacks. The scenery reminded me of my grandmother's village where I'd been a couple times as a kid. The houses were clinging to each other as if prepared to fight back in a tsunami coming from the ocean. Judging by the looks they already managed before. With the mixed results, I never managed a single sign with a street name or a building number. I tried asking people on the streets, "Excuse me," but that was hopeless cause almost every second house was either a restaurant or a shop, and Akira was too common of a surname. It was fruitless bargaining into one restaurant after another. Ramen, sushi, ramen, some kind of fish. Well, figures. After all, I was on a waterfront. The strong smell of fresh and not so fresh fish were starting to make me feel nauseous. Lawrence. Lawrence. I bought a can of beer and sat down on the bench to get some air and rest. Far on the east at the skyline, where the ocean met the sky, the first stars, what the heck, had already started to appear, while the mountains on the west were still ablaze with the rays of the sunset. This sight was spellbinding. Perhaps I didn't find Akira, but I certainly didn't come here for nothing. The beer was running out, and my soul begged to get another can. Halt! I seem to have been having myself too much alcohol lately. Sent by a precise throw, the can departed to the nearest bin. A small Japanese woman with giant bags in their hands and on their shoulders were running back and forth around me. Small Japanese men were boisterously pushing big fish-filled carts in front of them. Sounds kind of fishy. Merry yells, ship honks, and the noise of loading cranes were coming from the port. Languidly sprawled on the beach, I watched this human enthrall. Watched hundreds of people carried by their everyday bothers walk past as they pay no attention to me. It was so good to not have to run anywhere, to not have to live my life constantly suffocated by the stench of fish. No, I didn't feel superior or better than these simple workers. More like I was different, granted comprehension of the wisdom of existence. For a second, a familiar face flashed in the crowd. Or was that just my imagination? I need some time to get back to reality from the world of dreams. No, that certainly was Kagome! I jumped up and headed after her. Kagome! What? Do you know what is the meaning of meaning? The meaning of meaning is the definition of something else. Definition of something. Kagome. Moving forward, in the thick flow of people wasn't easy. I was shoved, my feet were stepped on, and I was angrily hissed at. Sometimes Kagome would appear several meters in front of me, then disappear behind people's backs. Finally, I jumped out of a relatively free part of the waterfront, but the girl had already vanished into air. But I was absolutely certain it wasn't just my imagination. It was Kagome who I was chasing. Why is the guy contemplating the smell of fish so much? Why not? The night fully closed in. I was aimlessly wandering the waterfront, all my hope of finding Kagome gone. The streets grew empty, the cold, salty air blew from the ocean, the temperature abruptly fell. It was time to get going back. I was about to turn towards the station, but the corner of my eye caught sight of Kagome, big bags in her hands, appearing on a brightly lit entrance to a shop. "Hey!" I shouted. But she didn't hear me. It was too far away. The noise of the surf didn't help. "Hey!" I rushed towards her, but in literally a couple of seconds, Kagome entered the building. The Gifts of the Sea restaurant. What if this is the one we're looking for? What an original name. The owner's name was written on the side. Akira Moriyuki. Well, wow. Was this really the place? I jerked the door's handle, but it didn't give. It appeared that the restaurant was closed today, and what was I to do now? Knock? But whom would I find there? A very Akira? What if this is just a coincidence? And what would Kagome be doing here? There was more questions than answers, and the answer lay on the other side of the store. Kagome has big bags. Bruh! Virtual brug. Whoa, calm down. I knocked. Several minutes passed, but nobody responded. The insides of the restaurant itself were dark, but the light blinked once on the second floor, the one with the living area, which meant I was heard, unless of course it was inhabited by deaf people. I knocked again. Hey. A rough male voice resounded a couple meters from me. I turned my head and saw a policeman who was quickly walking towards me. What are you doing here? What was I doing exactly? Standing, knocking the door. It wasn't late enough for a lone school student to evoke suspicion from a guardian of the law, which meant someone had called the police. For example, this Akira Moriyuki or Kagome. My plan certainly couldn't make room for a trip to the police station, and I broke into a run. Why did you run, you stupid? I was in no danger of being shot at, and the full-bodied man, about 50, had no chance to catch up to me running to me. Why did I run? After reaching the station, I stopped to catch my breath. Well, man, what was that? I could guess that Akira, the owner of the Gifts of Sea, was somehow connected to Akira Shinji, but what did Kagome have to do with it? But I was so tired, I only wanted to get home as fast as possible. Nothing is harder. What? Are you okay, Virtual Bruh? Are you okay? Do you need to have some watermelon? What's up, Jason? After taking the train, I immediately fell asleep, and only by some miracle I didn't miss my stop. There was a note under my door. I strangely bent down and grasped it and read, Nico-kun, you disappeared again. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm worrying, you know. What's going on lately? Call me. H. I let out a heavy sigh, opened the door with my keys, stumbled into the hallway, and sprawled on the floor. I'm done enough adventures today. I said into the nothingness and crawled to the living room without even taking my shoes off. Are you flat, my lord? I'm not gonna hit you for that, bruh. I'm pretty normal. I'm pretty normal. Like, I'm not too flat. Like, you can't set a cutting board on me. So I'm pretty normal. Anyways, the same images were surfacing over and over in my head. Kagome's frown face in the school, her silhouette vanishing in the crowd at the waterfront, her distant figure disappearing behind the door of the Gifts of Sea restaurant. I couldn't put the pieces of the puzzle together. These tasks were beyond my understanding. Like in trashy mystery novel, my life was ensnared by invisible threads, weaving themselves together into a deadly web. Sag, I didn't get hit by school act. I like watermelon, thanks. Yeah, go for it. A strange note and frightening phone calls. My quiet classmate being connected to my father's work. What's next? Was it about to turn out that Himitu and Catherine were secretly agents? Okay, I thought it was going to be what's next. Was it to turn out Himitu and Catherine were dating? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised that Himitu and Catherine liked each other, but Himitu liked me, and I like Catherine, but Catherine liked Himitu. Like, wouldn't that be such a good story? And then Himitu's over here, it's like, Catherine, why'd you come back? You're ruining everything. And then Catherine's like, I didn't even want to see him. I just want to see you. Like, that'll be so interesting. Or maybe Catherine doesn't like Himitu. Maybe Catherine likes women. And that's why Catherine didn't want to see me. Okay, anyways. I like that. Anyways, Himitu and Catherine were secret agents working for Japan and US respectively. The fridge was empty. There wasn't even a bowl of instant ramen in the cupboard. I fiddled Himitu's note in my hand and read it again. Perhaps it would be better to call her? After all, she's worrying for me, and it wasn't even about my hunger. I mean, she said, so I'll call. The tone of the note was written seemed to be leaving me no choice. I would buy that game. What matters is the interior, right? Yeah. I took off the receiver and dialed her number, all the while feeling like a child waiting for a punishment from his strict parents. It took a while for the call to get answered. Yes? Hi. Well, hello. Himitsu's voice was cold and emotionless. I've read your note here. Sorry. I've been really busy lately. Lots of things to take care of. Connected to my parents. I didn't want to tell her the whole truth, but it was also tired of lying. Or rather, I just didn't have the strength to think of something relatively comprehensible. I didn't know. You could have told me. Himitsu said in an injured voice. I didn't want to upset you. Do you think you are upsetting me acting like this? Did something happen? Your parents. She didn't finish the sentence. No, nothing bad happened. Just an old acquaintance showed up. Silence. Don't worry. It's not about depths or anything of the sort. Nothing bad will happen to me. I wanted to believe this myself. You probably haven't eaten today properly at all. Himitsu asked, ignoring my words. I guess. Alright, wait for me. Oh my god. Okay, what do I do? Okay, there's Juice Dere, but then there's Himi. I'm gonna be right back. I need to contemplate my life choices. Anyways, I'm back. What happened a year ago? I can't handle all the mystery. Did they kill someone? True, though. So her soul leaving the body again. Bruh, his tree fetish probably ruining their relationships. I mean, Ellie being Ellie probably knows something, and that could help Nikolai in this situation. Charu? Hey, Alpha Ace? Bruh, that's scary. She's just standing there menacingly. Don't worry about it. Ask her parents, like, important people or something. Maybe something will happen. I don't know. Himika. A couple minutes later, Himitsu was already in the kitchen preparing a dinner. So will you tell me what happened? Yeah. Father just had unfinished business with his ex-colleagues, so I'm sorting them out. It's about his work, nothing interesting. I see. She drawled. It looked like she didn't believe me. But it didn't look like she was about to pry. Sorry for not calling yesterday. At least we saw each other at school. I'm not lying, just very tired. Himitsu put several plates and dishes on the table. Aren't you going to eat? No, it's not good to eat a lot late in the evening. But good for me? Well, walking around starving is not exactly great either. She smiled for the first time this evening. Himika, Himika, Himika. Yeah, I'm saying it. I picked up the chopsticks and flung myself on the food. Himitsu. Why do I say Himika? Why? I don't remember. Maybe you're not lying, but you're clearly not telling the whole truth. Himitsu even cooks for the guy they're totally not dating. Himitsu. I make I make mistakes, okay? Huh? I was so focused on chewing, it seems like someone turned off the sound in the rest of the world. Something is happening with you, and it's not just about Kedi-chan. Kedi. You keep changing her name, and it hurts that you're hiding something from me. But you can't just keep everything inside. If only you can share with someone. I've got no one to. I stopped short. This would be me admitting that I didn't have anyone closer than her in my life. And perhaps it was true, but something you want the truth, even if it's indeed the truth, to keep far away. You know I'll tell you everything. But if I... What the heck? What? What the heck? The heck? Was this a mistake? Anyways, you know I'll tell you everything. And if I don't, it means there's just nothing to tell. They're married, not dating. True! I supported the lies with the nicest smile I was capable of. I want to believe you. Himitsu said sadly. And anyway, we've got nothing but melancholy around here anyway. It's not right. Let's go out somewhere. It's nighttime. Well, I didn't mean now, tomorrow, or on the weekend. Alright. She smiled and stood up. That scared me. Don't worry about it. I'll go now. Good night. The door closed behind me, and I let out a sigh and uttered one thing after another. After finishing the dinner, I remembered the tiredness, and my whole body immediately seemed to be filled with lead, my eyes closing as if by themselves. Slumber brought me a long-awaited relief. The morning came suddenly. Yesterday's tiredness seemed to have vanished as if by magic, even though I only managed to get 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I delightedly stretched and went to the kitchen. On the table laid simple breakfast and a note. Nico-kun, see you in school. I imagined Himitsu's displeased face and couldn't help but smile. It would be so funny if it wasn't so sad. She had a particular way to be upset with me. What if I did something really bad? Would she make porridge instead of three-core meal? On the other hand, it was all very sad. But there were more important things to worry about now. Today I definitely had to talk to Kagome. I walked down the street, tossing up and catching a ripe red apple Himitsu left behind. It could just turn out to be my last food until the evening. Thoughtfully, I was walking through the schoolyard. Suddenly joyous shouts coming from the pool reached my ears. Someone clearly was living life merrier than me. Who was it, I wondered. I slowly headed to the fence and hid behind the bushes. Splashing around in the pool was the parallel class. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just like, I wonder who's having a better life than me. Oh. Bruh. Well then, I'm interested. Anyways, swimsuit arc, let's go, best girl. There was nothing interesting to it, and I was about to leave for school building, but my eyes stopped on Ellie. She looked gracious, perhaps even aristocratic, both in school uniform and informal gown and in the swimsuit. Reflecting from the water, the flecks of sunlight played on her smooth skin. The wet hair fluttered in the winds, and the smile was so blinding Ellie couldn't but stood out among the rest of the girls. Bruh, Ellie keeps getting exposed. True, though. I wonder if beauty always came complete with wealth and success. In any case, her life was most certainly simpler than mine. That's not true. And it wasn't even about the events of the past several days. Ellie simply didn't have to worry about the future. Are you so stupid? I'm so stupid. It's like, oh, Ellie has nothing to worry about. Look at her smiling. I'm so stupid. Ellie keeps getting games forcing you to take Ellie's route. True though, like out of nowhere, I'm like, I'm gonna go check out Kagome, and it's like Ellie. That girl is hot. She's so aristocratic. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I probably know what it means. It's just I'm saying it wrong. And it was even about the events of the. Oh my god. And what about me? Was I going to finish school and go to work for food? In another life, all our positions could be switched. Although it could be that in this life, there was her complete opposite, Kagome. Well, Ellie might have been better looks, but I caught myself thinking that I was comparing apples to oranges, or rather a girl wrapped in a giant puffer jacket with felt boots and a thick wool kerchief on her head, TP, a girl dressed in an evening gown with a professional makeup on her face, Kagome. I really didn't have time to admire luxurious sceneries with beautiful girls. Holy shoot, she saw me! Oh no! I'm so dumb! Even if I knew what that meant, I wouldn't use it. Bruh, why is the other girl looking at me like that? Look at me. She's just like, huh? Even if I knew what that meant, I wouldn't use it. True. I was about to leave when Ellie suddenly looked right at me and froze for a second. Eek! She suddenly cried out loud and waved her hands at me. That was the last thing I needed. All of her classmates turned their heads towards my direction. Now I was going to be known as the school's pervert. Japan had it strict. What's next? I'd been layabout been a hooligan, being a slacker, but never a pervert. Anyways, that wasn't the best time for ruminations. I crouched and broke into a run away from the pool, stopping only at the school entrance. I looked behind to see only no pursuit. I sure they couldn't see my face among the bushes, which meant it was too early to crown myself with the title, pervert. It would take some work, yet to deserve it. I had already finished changing my shoes, and was about to go to class, when an exclamation resounded behind my back. Hey you! Ellie, what are you doing out of the pool? In front stood Ellie, her breath heavy, and still clawed in the swimsuit. The game just had to add that scene. When I'd already started to think that you were normal. To peek at girls? Well, to be fair, there were guys there too. I decided to play as a fool. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hi, by the way. Stop pretending. I've seen you at the pool. At the pool? Why would I be doing there? I don't even know how to swim. Well, I do, actually, but not that well. Stop clowning around! She interrupted me and stepped closer. If, for some reason, you think you'll come out clean, doubt I'll be cleaner than you. I looked down at her swimsuit. What? For a couple seconds, Ellie was trying to understand what was going on, but finally it dawned on her. Oh my god. She covered herself with her hands and hid behind the locker. The passerby students has already cast puzzling glances at her, but after this move, it started to circle around us at a respectable distance. So swimming in a swimsuit, it's okay. Being in front of your glad castmate is okay. And here, with me, it's not. It looked like Ellie wasn't listening to me. She kept glaring daggers left and right like a cornered lion. You know, you're not exactly in the right uniform for school, right? It's all your fault. It looked like she started to understand the meaning of my words a little, and even glanced at me from behind the lockers. You voyeurist? What? Wait, what's a voyeurist again? You, me, dance now. Nah, I'm not in the mood for dancing. But welcome, Jackie. Not complaining. I wasn't peeping at you, I was just passing by. It was my fault our pool's there. It really was a very weird place for a pool, actually. Why were you watching then? Ellie said, calming down a little, just daydreaming. It was a bad excuse. The bottom line that I was still peeping. Okay, fine, I'm a pervert. Happy now? Nikolai, lazyborn of the House of Inokun, the father of lust, the king of hooligans, do-nothings, the future hobos. A light smile appeared on Ellie's face. You're a strange one. Can't even be angry with you properly. Is this a compliment? From the outside came a cool wind and she shivered. Watch it. I forgive you, but the first time and only time. She's so cute. Oh my god. She forgave me because I was just... Alright, okay, I like her. My god, Ellie ran back to the pool, her head cast down. I wondered how much did this incident damage her reputation of the queen of the school. Oh, or was she absolute and inviolable? Would it take something worse for everyone to see the queen was in fact naked? What? Oh. Giggling, I entered my class. An Ellie event lifted my spirit and distracted me from the worried thoughts of the coming conversations with Kagome. Ellie and I grew closer today. Meanwhile, her desk was empty. You're unusually happy earlier this morning. Did something happen? Can't hide anything from Kyosuke. Yeah, well, something did. If I were to say I saw Ellie in a swimsuit, he probably would have a heart attack. And what is it? Nothing important. Keeping secrets, eh? There's no secret. It just doesn't matter. Sometimes it seems like you're hiding classified information. Really? Why? Does it matter? He replied, mocking me. Okay, whatever. Hey, wait, that's all? Yep. What else was there to talk about? I glanced around the class, looking for Kyogume, but she never came. Catherine wasn't there either. But I was surprisingly not too perturbed by her absence. I'll tell you if you win a bet with me. Kyosuke's eyes lit up. What's the bet? You have to keep quiet the whole day today. You're always like that. The bell rang and the teacher entered the class, followed by Kagome. Oh well, there was a full day ahead. The lessons dragged on slowly, especially so because I was time and time again replaying yesterday's events in my head. Kagome saw me. There's no way she didn't. And she most probably was the one to call the police. Let's say she had a reason for that, at least from her point of view. But if Kagome and this Akira Moriyuki really had nothing to hide, then why would she? It would have been much easier to come out and say that they never heard of Shinji. At least it would be less suspicious. I don't know. As soon as the lesson was over, I jumped up and rushed to Kagome. I couldn't let her leave. We need to talk. Kagome pouted and frowned. About what? She made a bad actress. Himitsu could teach her a thing or two. You know what I'm talking about. Don't pull up an act, please. At least not in the class. Okay, as you wish. I don't really care what people will think of me. What about you? Kagome cast a quick glance at our classmates, but we hadn't caught their interest yet. Let's go. She nodded towards the door. A minute later, we were on the roof. I'm listening. The arms crossed on her chest, and her focused expression on her face left no doubt that she knew what the conversation was going to be about. Her hair beautifully fluttered in the wind, and her figure resembled an ancient Japanese warlord intently watching the course of a battle from a hill. Just a couple hours prior, I thought there was no way to compare Milady Ellie to the peasant, come on, girl Kagome, but now I wasn't so sure. Well, she finally uttered with impatience, are we just going to stand here? Kawaii short hair. Choru, I woke up from the light stupor and said, can you explain your behavior yesterday? Kagome's face seemed to froze in stone. She resembled a statue. Okay then, I'll talk for you. Yesterday, you got scared about some suspicious guy trying to get into your restaurant when it was closed and call the police, right? Is that something you normally do? Keep this up, your establishment will lose every last client. They come to eat sushi. They end up in a prison van. And who is this Akira Moriyuki? Your father? Uncle? Maybe husband? The words father, Kagome's cheeks flinched. She was completely unable to hide her true feelings, and this detached mask was the only solution she knew. Not like it helped much. Father then. I see. Maybe you even know Akira Shinji. Oh, don't worry so much. I just need to talk to him about something. Kagome just kept standing there, looking at me intently. In a different situation, her cold glare would make me avert my eyes, but now I was too pumped up. Drop it already. What are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything. Kagome finally answered with a slight strain in her voice, and then it dawned to me. What if it wasn't about this particular Nikolai Ikohin? What if she was just scared? Listen, don't think that, you have nothing to be afraid of. By the looks of it, I showed weakness, and Kagome's expression changed immediately. Afraid? Of you? You wish! I have no idea what you're holding speeches here about. I just didn't want to have this farce in the class. That's why I came with you. Oh, so that's how you talk now. Husband? Bro, calm down. Yeah. I knew she was lying. And she knew I knew. The only question was if she had the confidence to stand her ground. And what was the seemingly quiet, unsociable girl hiding? Okay, if that is all. Kagome headed for the exit, but I appeared in her way. That's not all. Iwamura-san, please do deny whatever. That's not deny, that's to explain yourself. Or do you want to say that you do not live at the waterfront in the restaurant called Gifts of the Sea, and you didn't see me there yesterday? Exactly. Her response was unexpectedly calm. We came to a dead end. I couldn't start torturing her now. Now, could I? After you. I may step back and gesture towards the exit. Kagome quickly, but not too quickly, walked past without sparing me as much as another glance. One thing was clear, she had something to hide. And I was trying to find out what my father was doing. What was my father doing in Kobayashi Corporation, following Ichino's lead, looking for this Akira Shinji? And in my searches, I ran into a classmate of mine, Kagome Iwamura, a shy, at least at first glance, timid girl whose only dream was clearly for people to stop bothering her. Where's logic in that? Perhaps all this truly was a wondrous coincidence, and she acted like she did because she was scared. I returned to the class and was immediately interrogated by Kyosuke. Nick, where'd you go with Iwamura? Not your business, I snarled. I exactly zero desire to make up excuses, you would believe. You chosen an odd target, Casanova. Kiyosuke smirked and butt me in the shoulder. Bug off. I snapped and he immediately disappeared into thin air. The next lesson started. No, I couldn't believe it. This couldn't just be a coincidence. Kagome was somehow connected with Akira Shinji, or at least knew something. I decided to follow her today. Holy shoot, I'm following her. The school day dragged on painfully slow. During the breaks, I chatted with Kyosuke without letting my eyes off of Kagome. I didn't even go to lunch to keep her in sight. But I didn't notice anything suspicious. Why would I? Finally, the school day came to an end. The students started to get ready to go home. Suspicious. I quickly threw my books into the backpack and ran out of class. The last person I needed to meet now was Himitsu, and she was certainly about to come. She would distract, hinder me, then Kyogume would surely slip away. I hid behind the lamppost on the other side of the street, across the school gates. The minute of waiting felt terribly slow, my eyes staring to the clock over and over. According to it, barely any time has passed, but I couldn't escape the thought that Kagome knew what was going on and was long on her way home, her tail left behind. At some point, the flow of students started to grow thinner and thinner. The last lesson ended a good half an hour ago. Quite a girl she turned out to be. I lingered for a couple seconds more and quickly crossed the street. I needed to get back and check. Something could have held Kagome back. But there she was. Iwamura ducked out from behind the gates and headed toward the station in a calm step. I virtually froze in place. My nerves and muscles strained to the limit, unable to move. I couldn't let her notice me. I made a titanic effort to walk past Kagome, giving her a fleeting glance. Meanwhile, she did not look at me at all. As always. Well, that's better than nothing. At that moment, I didn't want to think that this whole time she was watching me, waiting for a mistake. Well, why did I even assume Kagome was partaking in these espionage activities of mine? If I was paranoid, it didn't mean I was being watched. Or something. The distance between the two of us was growing rapidly, like two cars from a school exercise. But this exercise also had the common point of destination, the Gifts of Sea restaurant. At least that's what I wanted to believe. The fastest way to get to its district would be the subway. It was obvious what station Kagome would use, no matter if I was playing a private investigator alone or if it was a game for two she wasn't about to run. Meanwhile, I had no problem choosing a different route and getting to the station before Kagome. Tokyo's subway warranted a separate mention. Of course, it didn't look nearly as majestic as Stalin Empire's style of metro, and that's because the main point of the capital's transportation system was functionality. So I'm actually going to follow her. Okay. An enormous number of stations and line changes, hundreds of kilometers of railways, interquartile integration with a system of suburban trains. I, Himitsu, I and Himitsu got to the school on foot, so I didn't use this human anthill all that often. Stalker skin? Question mark? I guess so. I guess somewhere deep inside is scared, as did everything Japanese, starting with the fact that standing in a carriage, I was a good head and a half taller than the majority of the people there. But this time around, the crowds of people were actually beneficial to me. It would be harder for Kagome to notice me, even if she were to look. This time, I didn't have to wait long. Iwamura appeared in the station's entrance right at on the clock. Perhaps she was held back by something in school. Really was held back by something in school. I boarded the carriage next to her. So far, everything was going according to plan. We got off the exact same station I was on yesterday. Gotcha. Now she wouldn't be able to talk her way out of it. The narrow streets were giving place to each other, and it was getting harder and harder not to lose sight of Kagome, considering that it was dangerous to get too close. A turn, another, and I found myself walking at local kids and a line of fish merchants. I stopped and looked around. Iwamura is nowhere to be found. Come on! I swore aloud, causing a ray of disapproving askew glances from an old woman at the stall. How ill-mannered of you. A familiar sigh resounded from behind. It was Kagome. How? How? But it was useless to say anything now, so I just waited for her to tell me something. You know, I could just ignore you. Kagome uttered thoughtfully. But you don't look like someone to be worried about. So I'm asking you straight, what do you want? She became herself again, the haughty and discontent expression back on her face. But how much did situation change in a mere couple hours? There, on the roof, I was interrogating her, convinced of my righteousness. And what now? I was following a schoolgirl, following for quite a while, in Japan no less. If she were to go to the police, all my problems wouldn't look as important compared to the possibility of harassment lawsuits on my hand. I've told you already. But I've had to put a brave face on my sorry business. Or do you think I believe you just that? A slight smile appeared on Kagome's face. Persistent, aren't you? Of course. But I've already said everything I wanted. And there went her close disdain again. Why the performance then? You could have just called the police like yesterday. How did you even notice me so easily? It's a habit. A habit? A habit for what? You won't understand. She suddenly lashed out. You don't get harassed every single day. Harassed? Why would anyone harass me? What are you even talking about? I flared up as well, and even noticed Kagome grew sadder. Didn't think much of it. It doesn't matter. She stomped her foot. For some reason, this very strongly reminded me of Himitsu. If only it was as simple with Kagome as it is with her. We aren't finished. We are. Okay. So she gets harassed every day. Holy shoot. Kagome walked along the waterfront in a quick step, clearly heading to the gifts of sea. I was trying not to lose her, lagging a couple meters behind. I'm not about to go anywhere, as you can see, I shouted, probably louder than I should have. She stopped abruptly, facing away from me, said with a strained voice, What do you want? What do you all want from me? Why can't you all just leave me alone? It's like my life isn't hard enough without you. You have no idea how common people live. What do I have to do with any of it? I'm a pretty common guy. Kagome didn't respond. Listen, I understand it's not easy for you. Those hoodlums in the school and all that. Believe me, I'm not like them. I'm not here to bully you. It just so happened that you're most likely somehow connected to a matter that directly concerns me. Kagome didn't respond. What? Do you think I'd mess with you if I had a choice? Yeah, sure, it's hard for you. I'm just here having the time of my life. Oh, whatever. You don't want to talk. Fine. I turned around and started quickly walking to the station. Wait. Hey, friend-san, welcome. Let's protect Kagome. Charu. Man, I'm so confused. Kagome's voice, barely discernible behind the sound of the sea, reached me. Well? I shooted a short question, walking back to her. You first. Iwamura said stumbling, avoiding my eyes. I first what? First, you tell me what you need from Ikira Moriyuki or Ikira Shinji. What's your business with them? At the moment, Kagome didn't worry me at all. And so why couldn't I tell her the truth? Or at least a part of it. I recently found out that Akira Shinji worked together with my father and one other man in Kobayashi Corporation. I have some questions to ask him. And what are those questions? Now Kagome was curious. Sorry, I don't want to say it's none of your concern, although maybe it is. It's just, I just don't want to put you in danger? But to be honest, I didn't really give a blank about her. These thoughts evoked a vicious feeling of shame somewhere deep inside me. It's personal information. Oh, so picking my brains for info is okay, but your highness may keep any secrets he pleases from the pitiful peasants. No, that's not what I meant at all. Kagome went back to square one. She was so fixated on her own problems, she exploded each time anything reminded her of them. Fine. I simply had no other choice. I recently found out there were many things I didn't know about my father's work. Well, I didn't really know anything. I received a change note. Strange people has been calling me in the middle of the night, so I'm trying to figure out what's even going on. I managed to find my father's old colleague. He recommended me to look for Akira Shinji, who is supposed to know more. A note, a call. What are you trying to drag me into? I'm not dragging you into anything. Just a minute ago, you knew exactly nothing about any of it. You were perfectly fine. But that was a dumb thing to say. I mean, you had nothing to fear. You're not connected to me or my father at all. Yes, but what have I done to deserve this? I am kind of connected to Akira, both Akiras. I gave Kagome a surprised look. Was it really so simple? She looked like she already said everything she wanted, was now intently studying at the waterfront pavement. Iwamura-san? Was that too formal? She did, however, respond. Akira Shinji is my father. He really did work for Kobayashi Corporation, but then he was laid off, and has to help my granddad now, Akira Moriyuki, in the restaurant. And what's so secret about this you couldn't tell me before? Just because! Kagome scolded. But why do you and your dad have different surnames? He and my mother broke up when I was little, and I was living with her under a maiden name. But my mom died recently, and I moved in with my dad. I'm very sorry. Yeah, sure you are. Amara grinned. No, I mean, you're right. I didn't know your mother, don't know your father, or even really you. But how am I supposed to act now? Would you rather I keep silent instead of portraying fake sympathy? It's just a proper thing to do. Kagome wasn't ready to agree with anything ever, but she knew I was right here, so she just ignored my remark and kept talking. Why did she grin so much? I don't know anything about my father's work. He's not that old. I'm sure he'd find a job in his field, but no one will hire him? I guessed. She nodded. It is all very strange. Well, thank you, Sherlock Holmes. Am I to be your Dr. Watson? She pulled the tips of her hair under her nose, making it like a mustache. What is she doing? I involuntarily smiled. Well, if you want to be Watson, I'm okay with it. Onwards we go to the Gifts of Sea. No, Kagome responded, immediately returning her normal disposition. Why not? You have nothing to do there. I will talk with father and tell you everything afterwards. Don't you think this whole thing concerns me a bit too? What do you suppose you will even do there? You don't know anything yourself. Well, that's true, but that's it then. See you. I want her to become my Dr. Watson. Wow. Kagome, wait. I grabbed her by the hand and immediately felt her tremble. Was it more unnatural to her? I wondered. The physical contact or being addressed by her first name. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Kagome froze in place, her arms thrown around herself. She seemingly grew smaller. Come on, it's not that bad. You aren't going to leave me alone, are you? She asked quietly. As you can see. Fine, let's go. Reaching the Gifts of Sea took a bit more time than I expected, probably because I yesterday mostly ran to the station. Did you really have to call the police yesterday? Kagome shrugged. We may have common interests here, so don't don't act like that. She raised her head and gave me a surprised look. What do you mean, act like what? Act like... whatever, forget it. I waved my hand so hard I accidentally pushed the cart as a fat fish flopped. She sat down and only miraculously didn't hit anyone. I ran after it, and a fat lady in a kimono, the force of the collision pushing me to the side. Maneuvering between the people, I finally caught up to the runaway fish. But when I came back to Kagome, the cart was long gone. Are you alright in the head? The girl bursts out laughing with genuine heartfelt life. Oh my god. Why are all the girls so amazing? Momentarily forgetting about everything that happened between the two of us and anything that could still happen. Embarrassed, I turn away, feeling myself flush. Ah, she's cool. I know! Here, for you. I stretch the fish to Kagui. A nice tuna, thanks. She knowingly examined the fish. Just don't expect me to cook something out of it. I didn't really. You got a friend for that? Catherine? Catherine again? Then one with the red hair. Does she dye them or something? How do you know about Himitsu? Himitsu. By the virtue of not being blind. Well, I guess. You must be good at cooking too? Must be. She gave a short reply and immediately added, here we are. We broke her tsundere side. Oh ho ho ho. Charu. Today the restaurant of Kagumi's grandfather turned out to be open, packed with people. Well, I didn't exactly deserve a treat, but I'm really hungry. I hope I can at least get some food at your place. I'll pay for it. Wait here. I'll talk with father and come back. Iwamura said in a tone impatient of contradictions. Your wish is my command, mistress. I know I said Ellie's best girl, but Kagumi, dang it, I know! Just her laugh was just, oh my god. Her face when I gave her the tuna. What do I do? I sat down on the border stones, drooling at the smells that reached me from the restaurant insides. At first glance, Kagumi didn't have it that bad. Her grandfather owned a restaurant. Her father held a decent high position in Kobayashi Corporation until recently. Then why was she treated that badly? Even if you can't stand for yourself, the social status always helps. She wasn't at the level of spoiled douches from our school, sure, but also nowhere near the bottom of society. Yes, Phoenix, come and join Kagome gang. Oh god. A penny for your thoughts, young man. Addressing me was a pink cheeky, notably a drunk, quite short old man. Just waiting for someone here. A girlfriend, eh? The smile on his face seemed to grow even wider. The narrow line of his eyes almost completely disappeared. You could say so. A friend in need. Hey, young blood. The old man puttered off, humming an old Japanese song under his breath. I caught myself thinking that I reacted quite calmly to him, probably just because I currently had other things in mind. Whoa, what? I was already about to go into the gifts of the sea, when the door flung open, Kagome running out of them, clearly agitated. They took father! They took father. What? Who took him? She looked at me aghast, her breath wavy. They took father. Who took your father? Took where? Her eyes flashed, and Kagome made a step back. It's you. It's all your fault. Hold on a minute. Calm down. Think logically. If it's my fault, why would I put all this act? But calling for a voice of reason was useless. Come on, think about it. I'd be the primary suspect. On top of it, I was threatened too. I just wanted to talk. I didn't want to scare you. Sorry. I made a low Japanese bow. It could be that this happened to your father because of me. I don't know what reaction I expected. Oh god. I just want to talk. It could be that this happened to your father because of me. I still don't know what reaction I expected, but Kagomi's expression grew softer, although she looked grim like Mount Fuji before a storm. Grandpa says 2 decently dressed men came today. They asked to talk to father. Grandpa doesn't know what they talked about. Then father left with them and told Grandpa not to worry. But how is that even possible? I took a thought. Kagome was clearly right to say that there was reason to worry, would be to put it lightly. Nikolai, time to become an MC. Oh god, at this moment I was completely convinced that every event was linked to the note, the call, Ichino's, the kidnapping of Kagome's father. They were hiding something and covering their tracks well. But then, why did they just kill me? Who would have paid attention to the disappearance of an orphan schoolboy? No, there were clearly something more important going on. We have to call the police. Kagome said resolutely, if it's how you say it, I don't think the police will help us in any way here. What could you even know? Think for yourself. We're talking about Kobayashi Corporation. Understand? They got the whole Japan under control. I'm going to call them, and you can do whatever you want. It's only going to make it worse. Kagome, hold on a second. I'm telling you, you'll only make the situation worse. I didn't want to say that she at least still had her grandfather, but that was the truth. We need to wait and think it through. But Kagome had no intention of listening to me, and I felt an unexplicit desire to do my own thing. I was absolutely sure she was wrong. Wait! I grabbed her hand again and jerked her to the street. Let go, don't touch me. Her voice was quiet, even too quiet, against the drunken hubbub of the restaurant. I understand how you feel, but acting on emotions can only make things worse. I promise we'll find your father. I dragged you into this, and all. Kagome stopped, trying to break free. In truth, we just got a common interest. We find your father. He has answers to my questions. But now you need to calm down. She stood pressed against the doors, her head hanging low. Do you understand what I'm saying? Kagome made a slight nod. What do we do now? Oh, now it's us? Well, I really didn't want to focus attention on her choice of words now. Did your grandfather say anything else? He's not young. She replied after a long pause. He understands many things wrong. If at all, it's not for me and a couple other employees. The restaurant would have long kicked the bucket. Really? It looks like to be thriving from the outside. Kagome smiled sadly. But still, it all started with you. She said in a serious tone, although not reproachful. You're mistaking the reason for the effect. Whatever is happening right now is just a consequence of something bigger. Me, you, your father, we're all just pawns in a game. Do you even hear yourself? Pawns in a game? You're talking like? I don't know. I don't want anything to do with it. My life's not sunshine and rainbows already. You may not be directly at fault here, but if only you kept us away from us. I was looking at her and just couldn't understand why she wasn't crying. If Himitsu was in her place, the tears would be flowing like a river. At our first meeting at the station already. Even Catherine wouldn't have managed to hold on for this long. To tell the truth, I could hardly understand how I managed to remain seamlessly cold-headed myself. Meanwhile, Kagome, yes, she was angry. She acted irrational and even foolishly, but at the same time, she persistently held her own. It may not have been direct fight with a looming threat, not an attack with a drawn sword, but this reaction was more akin to a silent involatility of an ancient cliff. Beaten by hurricanes, whipped by the winds, it would remain in its place even 1,000 years later, without advancing even a single step forward and without surrendering a single centimeter. She was used to this life, and I simply climbed onto her ordinary world, bring chaos and destruction. Fine, you're right. I shouldn't have gotten you involved into all this. I turned around and was about to leave, but Kagome stopped me. Oh, no, you won't. If you got me involved, you should bear responsibility. Do you have something on your mind? Yeah, I've got an idea. We're talking about Kobayashi Corporation, right? That's where we'll start. But how are you going to meet me tomorrow at in the park across their office in the downtown? Oh my god. To be honest, I thought this was going to be like a little problem. I actually thought this was like gonna be like a little problem. Now we're gonna like meet, and then we're going to like we're gonna go up to that company like two kids that are trying to find their father questions. Just go like take responsibility. I am. Meet me tomorrow in the park across from their town in the office downtown. And now I need to go to work. How can you even think about these things at such a moment? I was genuinely surprised. What about it? Hugh will help Grandpa if not me. Father wasn't much help. He was good at lifting manners and theoretical sciences, but when it came to slicing cabbage... Kagome let out a heavy sigh. Tomorrow at noon. Yeah, okay. I have no idea how this will turn out anymore. Me too! The Yuri is on your hands now. I will take responsibility. She disappeared behind the door, and I heard drunken shouts, Kagome-chan, Kagome-chan. Bruh. Everyone knows her. The windows of my house burned with dim light. It was about time I changed the bulb. The front door creaked quietly, and a voice came from the kitchen. Nico-kun, did she have some kind of director tuned to me? I wonder. We didn't see each other all day. She started as soon as I came in. Yeah, sorry. I saw your note. I had some things to take care of today. At this point, even I could tell how unplausible my lie sounded. Come, dinner's on the table. Hey, Ellie! What's this? Juice-chan, you came! How are you doing, Ellie? She said in her usual didactyle tone, as if the events of the past week never happened. So, how are you doing? To be honest, I just wanted to forget about this crazy day. Fine. She didn't even look at me. In a different situation, I would have probably tried to continue the conversation, find out why she was acting like that, but in this case, it was clear. How much could Himitsu go on like this? Well, it was entirely possible I'd be killed before she gave up. And we agreed to go on a date too. It's very tasty. In reality, I wasn't even paying attention to what I was eating. I'm glad. She responded as indifferently as before. So. What? So, I loudly threw the chopsticks down on the table. What am I doing? I mean, it was made by the same people who made Everlasting Summer. I remember that game being confusing too. What? Are you going to keep acting like that? Acting like what? You know, I don't. And then I realized it was just her way of being upset with me. And Himitsu really did have things to be upset about. On the other hand, I didn't really have to report my every step to her. I had a life of my own, a dangerous life sometimes. One she had no reason to be involved in. You know, you're right. I rose from the table and strolled through the kitchen. Some things happened in the last several days. It was best to tell her now. Nobody knew what could happen next. And forewarned is forearmed. What? I didn't know you were so angry. What do you mean? Angry. Wait, no, I'm not angry. What is it, Ellie? Huh, the dialogue is unique for a lack of better word. Hello, OK Quadra. It could be that I wasn't the only one in danger. That those close to me were too. And I had nobody closer than Himitsu. You must have noticed. Himitsu looked at me unblinkingly with her big green eyes. I'm being watched, to be exact. I came into view of some mysterious people or a company. They didn't threaten me directly, but there's reason to believe I'm in danger. Nico-kun. Wait, let me finish. It was hard to look into her eyes, even though for the first time in a long while I was telling the truth. Oh, and oh yeah, lads. Hello, newcomer here. Welcome to the Salad Gang, and welcome to the stream. It was all connected to my father's work, or at least I think it was. And well, it's probably not even about me. There's something bigger going on, and I just ended up in somebody's way. Nico-kun. Himitsu stubbornly repeated, growing even gloomier. I'll talk to Dad. He'll help. Don't tell anyone about this. I shouted, unexpectedly even to myself. She flinched. You shouldn't. These people, they can do anything. They've got everything bought and paid for. Nico-kun. But how can we... I found a man who worked with my father before. And now he disappeared. He was taken because of me, understand? I didn't want to tell about Kagome. Didn't want to drag Himitsu deeper into all of these. You may be in danger too. If I'm with you, I'm not afraid of anything. Wait a minute. I need to do something real quick. Oh, shoot. Got it. Anyways. Nothing happened. Yeah, they animated their movements. Isn't that amazing? Wait. Ellie, you have to see yourself. She tried to smile. Are you kidding me? You say you've got nothing to fear with me? How can I protect you if I can't even protect myself? I had to calm down. Sorry, maybe it's not really that serious. I may be overthinking things, but in any case, don't tell anyone about this, got it? Himitsu nodded. It's important. She wouldn't tell anyone, even on pain of death. Alright, I got it. And most importantly, don't worry. I didn't want to scare you. Nico-kun, I'm glad you told me the truth. Himitsu came up. She's hugging me! I carefully caressed her head and pressed her close. For a moment, I felt a burning desire for everything to be how it was, for my former life to return. How could I ever think it was boring? I just wanted to protect you. Hey, cheese! Himitsu trembled in my arms, crying. Come on, what is it? It's just, why does it have to be you? You don't deserve any of this. Your parents? Caddy, whatever that is. Now this. Catherine. It's been a while since I thought about her. Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. I guess that's just my luck. Can I? Himitsu didn't have time to finish, interrupted by the telephone ring. In the silence of the kitchen, it seemed like a thunder of a coming storm, still distant, but already inescapable. I need to answer. Nico-kun. She hugged me closer. Don't worry. They won't call me every day. It's a secret organization, not a telephone station, you know. Ellie, you were rocking, bro, you were rocking that stage? Oh my god, you're singing? You've got to see it. I gently slipped out of Himitsu's embrace and walked to the hall. Hello? My voice didn't tremble, but I felt myself shrunk inside. Runosuke, Nikolai. I let out a sigh of relief. Yes, Runosuke, I'm listening. It was Himitsu's father. Is my daughter with you? Sometimes I really couldn't understand why he's letting Himitsu spend so much time at my place. Surely he can find a better son-in-law. Yes, should I call her? No. He responded after a short pause. Just tell her to go home. Okay, definitely. Epic! Needs to see this concert. I must stick with Korg. This girl is beautiful. I'm just saying, all the girls in this game is so beautiful. I hung up the phone and returned to the kitchen. Your father called. He wants to see you. But I can't now. What, going to guard me? No, I'll be alright. I'll close all the doors for the night. Fine, but tomorrow I'll come early in the morning. Yeah, about tomorrow. I scratched the back of my head and looked away. I've got some things to take care of. I mean, fine. Tomorrow I'm meeting with someone who can help me. We're meeting in the middle of the day, the city center. I'll be alright. I'll go with you. God, here you go again. That person is in a difficult situation right now. If we come together, it'll be suspicious. It won't take long. I'll call you as soon as I'm back. Fine. She pouted but conceded. But remember, I'll be waiting. Yes, ma'am. I saluted and smiled. Wait, Ellie. Wait. Let me save. And then let me load. Yeah, I can still load it. Yes! Okay, you gotta see this. Ellie, are you ready to hear yourself? Okay. Oh ho. Ellie. Bruh. A familiar voice. Bro, that's you! That's you on the stage, standing center in the stage, in a rather unusual outfit, was Ellie guitar in hand. Bro! Ellie! Not just standing, singing and playing. Let's go! Oh boy. Have you fallen for her? Bro! Epic! Oh my god. Oh, wait. Let me get some water. Well, ain't that something? What the heck? What do you mean, what the heck? Look at your singing! Bro! How the heck couldn't I fall in love? Well, ain't that something? I love that accent too. Zed feels. Oh ho ho. We always need to like play a bit of music to relax. Bruh. Okay. I need to continue the story. You sing so good. Yeah, you do, Ellie. This does bop, though. True. Such a banger. Hitting those notes, though. Bro, she's playing and singing. Like, dude, that's some talent. Ellie, you never told me about this. Such a banger. Alright, you want to continue? We'll come back. Every so often when something happens, we need to like, you know, refresh. We can just... You didn't ask though. True, true. Man, Ellie, you got it. You gotta send me some of your concerts. They're so amazing. Ellie, let do us an exclusive cover, bruh. Trouble sleeping come from idleness was something my father used to say. When you're so exhausted at the end of the say, there isn't any strength left to even brush your teeth. Insomnia is never a problem. Oh my god, that's the end! I'm ready to punch this thing. I'm ready to punch this thing. And yet they say that there was two endings. I'm ready to punch this thing. Oh my god. They said that there was two endings. Soviet Games, what the heck? You've been working on this project for like 3 years. You've been working so long. Why the heck? What the heck? 3 years ago. Extended and improved demo of Love, Money, Rock and Roll is available. Now with 40,000 words and two endings. What? What? What the heck? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Coming soon. It's been coming soon for the last... I don't understand. Wait, so I didn't get any of the... Did I not get any of the endings? So I didn't get any of the endings. The new demo contains over 40,000 words, as well as two completely different endings. What? What? Happy New Year 2018. 2018. 40,000 words as well as two completely different endings. So we have two endings, but not really. What the heck? Wait a minute. So is like the two endings like dead? Like me dying? And like I didn't get it? Oh my god. There's other things, right? Yeah, endings. No, 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 no. What? The heck? What is this? Was I supposed to like choose something else? I got an email on June 16th about the art change or something. What the heck are they doing? Events and announcements. June 17th. Yeah, they did. They changed the art a bit. Oh, they made them a bit more adultish, I guess. We got the no ending ending. I feel like we did or something. I think we got like the April's Truth. So this was April. Posted May 1. For started, we like part sound design, music. There's also background noises, like eggs sizzling on a pan, the sound of steps and flowing water. Very cool. Spring breeze. Monday, March 22. We finalized the game code and we asked a few times. License key Android. Done Steam. Wait. What? Wait. Is the mobile version done? Finish the script though? Okay. I want to check. Is the mobile version done? Because the mobile version I got is bought to the song True. Light at the end of the tunnel. It's time for the first update of the new year. Long we're saying we got new animated backgrounds. Unfortunately, resolving the issues. Man, this thing is holy shoot. I like these pictures though. Cyber New Year, December 30th. Wish you all Christmas. Blah, 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 blah. Some people were comparing our game to Cyberpunk. What? What? Okay, interesting. We're working on this now. Be calm, is what they say. Alright. Oh, but these are. I like the pictures. Bro, I like the pictures though. Oh my god, it's Ellie! Bruh, it's Ellie in the. Okay, I can't show you because, you know, stuff. But, the pictures on the Rock and Roll News Hub is quite amazing. Let me see. Love, money, rock, and roll. Nani? Nani? Early access. Last updated April 3rd. When was this? Yeah, it says early access. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk VN. Let's go. Man, it's good though. I want it to. I. Wait, can I? I can. I can. Ellie. Bruh. I can. I can. Yes. I can't get the images. Bro, holy shoot. Look, it's Ellie. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. It's too quiet. I'm gonna listen. Uh, gallery. Gallery. What's this? Oh ho ho. Oh, we got a few places we haven't seen. Oh, look at these two. 3, 4. Wow. We've got a few places we haven't seen. Music. We haven't gotten Gold Album, Two Hearts in Turbulent Times, and Arcade Night. Insomnia Drive. Don't reveal my pick. I'm not trying to. What's this? Oh yeah. Bro, is this... I think this is Ellie's, guitar music. What is this? Oh yeah, this. The heist. Bro, what is the heist? Yo. What is this? Sweet pancakes with strawberry jam. Oh, so cute. Summertime. Heart Eater strikes again. Bro! Anyways, don't care about it. Oh yeah, this one. Echo Avenue. What's Free Me? Oh wait, this one. Last Night. New Minta. Oh wait, this one. Mysteries of Loneliness. New. This reminds me of 80s rock because there is rock. I want to see Let's Go. Thoughts in Time. Nowhere Station. I just want to see where, I guess what the BGM, what made them compare this to Cyberpunk? I guess so. Guess so. I mean, to be honest, this game is so high quality. Where's Ellie's song? To Walking Well? It's not that. To Running Well? No, it's not. Where is it? For a demo. Yeah. For a demo, it's really high quality. What is this? Out of 10, how much would you rate this game? Ooh. I mean, it's still a demo, so I can't completely rate it. But holy shoot, like the music is amazing. The art is amazing. The animated backgrounds are amazing. The story is a bit confusing. But to be honest, we haven't gotten the whole story. I'd rate this a 9.9 out of 10. Because it's still a demo, and I don't want to rate it a 10 out of 10 yet. Wait, let me see if I can get some more LA pictures. Oh my god, what is this? Holy shoot. Big gasp! Is this? What is this? Guess we'll just have to play Everlasting Summer now. I don't have. Ah. I would get it. Bruh, they're drawing memes. I love it. Why is it day mode? How would you rate it? 10 out of 10! Oh! I found another picture of Ellie. Ellie! Anyways, I'm gonna die. Save it, whatever. Image. The only thing left is to buy Choru. I will show. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this beauty! Kogame? Do you want a cat version of her? There's a cat version of her. Oh, this one. What is this one? Old memes die fast. There's so many memes of her! To be honest, it's so funny. Hey, what? Do you want a cat version of, Kagome? Oh my god. Oh my god, why aren't they uploading? Holy shoot, this is a bit mean. Is this Yuri? Oh my god, it's Yuri! Wait, what? First things first, we have some good news. Himitsu's route is finally finished. 3 routes left to go. Please do not think. So this was 2 years ago. They finished Himitsu's route. When are they gonna finish the other 3? Cat Gome, yo. Okay, let me get it. Let me get Cat Gome. Wait, we need some better music. CG. Oh yeah, these. Oh my god, I don't have like any of these. I like how many Ellies I have. Bruh, Ellie, it's you! You spilled milk on- you spilled orange juice on me! How dare you? But to be honest, and then you playing the guitar, and then we were trapped in a locker together. And there's Kogami. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, let's Wait. That's one big locker. True! But we were close, so let me just load this. So we can hear it. We can hear it. Let's just hear it. Don't mind you, some guy. You know, I'm something of a cool person myself. You indeed are. Okay. Anyways, let me get Cat Gome. Let me get Cat Gome. Oh my god, I don't know if I can show it. Cat Gome. Here it comes. Okay. Let's just vibe! Cat Gome. There. There, it's Cat Gome! Bro. We still need a name. It's still some guy. Churu. Yo, she got the fish. She do got the fish. She got the fish. Bro, that's Himitsu. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Cat Go. Oh, wait. I messed up who you're talking about. Okay. Let me try and get a picture of her. I thought you were in Himitsu route. Godon. I thought that's what you were asking. What is this? Is this? I think this is Himitsu. Well, she's in a suit, so I can't really tell. Anyways, let me try and... Cat Gome is not a thing anymore. Sorry. Okay, so... Don't worry! I'll get. Cat Gome is not gonna be a thing. Instead of Kagome. Nah, I'm the one that made a mistake. Why is her picture so big? Why is her picture so big? Oh my god. So much. Okay. Huge PNG. Yeah. Oh. There she is. How are the pictures so good? I know. Like, dude, huge. And there's Ellie in the behind there, just rocking out. Like picture. Okay. There's so many pictures of her. Oh my god. Wait. Do you want to see Cyberpunk Kagome? wait. Let me get Cyberpunk. Wait, let me get this. Cyberkome or Cyberpunk Kagome? Interesting. Bruh. Why is it so big? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this! Oh my god! Okay. True though! Ho. True though. Okay. Anyways. Oh boy! Okay. Let me get. There's so many pictures. Let me get more pictures. This one's her. Having a feast. With a hazmat suit. Do you want that? I finally made my correct decision in years. Alright, the song sounds like something from Vengeance Sound Pack. Ahoy, Pogo! Welcome. You see that my screen is filled with girls. Show us all the pictures. Right. There's so many pictures. Okay. I know you guys want Kagome. So let me get more of... Oh no, this one's not good. This one's not safe for work. I mean, it's safe for work. It's just a bit sus. Oh, dude, look at her. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing it. So is it safe or not safe? Both! What am I supposed to do? So many people. We're forgetting Catherine. Show her some love. Okay. Let me get Catherine a photo. Oh, this one's really cool. This one's a really cool one. Boy. Safely not. Which one do you want to see? I'll show Catherine first. Here's Catherine. Oh, this picture's not too big. Bro, look at Catherine. She do be studying on her stuff. I don't know where to fit all these pictures. Okay, Ellie. Oh, wait. Where do I fit all these pictures? There. Yo, true though! Ooh, true! Okay. Sorry. Wait. More Kagomes. Oh, this one's a funny one. Wait. This is her being mean. Oh, dude. This is so mean. I don't know where to put this. I'll just put it over the pictures. You've already seen it. It's fine. Bruh. More cookies. Okay. Oh my god. Yuri. Breaking news. Bro, this one's with them all together. Holy shoot. This one's with them all together. I kinda like this one. This one, oh my god, they're all mad. Man, let that guy try to get his summer fun. Aim grave. Bro, this one's with them all mad at each other. Not each other. This one with them all mad. What is this? What? Oh my god! Ellie is too much. Whoa. Anyways. Wait, that's not- okay. It's gonna be a big one. Let me, yes. Bro, look at this. Wait, it's so small. Look at this! It's Ellie! I'm dying. Oh my god. What did you find? I found this! This! Oh my god! My chest. My heart. I'm dying. Holy shoot. Okay. Oh my god. Ellie, Ojo-sama mad, Catherine mad, Himitsu, Waifu angry, Kogami, Sundere being Sundere. Where did you find that pic of me? What do you mean? This is so amazing. What the heck? Why'd you hide this? I'm dying. Can I get some water? Anyways. Got it! Oh my god. Okay, what else is there? I think I have another image of Kagome. Look, it's Kagome with a feast in a hazmat suit. Truly inspirational. Oh my god. I don't know how to like fit all these. Just gonna have a lot of Kagomes. And then Catherine down there, and then... Oh. Inspires great confidence in her cooking skills. Oh my god, I'm dying. This is too much. So many girls. Shh! We're just worshipping them. Oh my god. But this picture! Ah! I just... Okay. Girls gone wild. Bruh. I'm just going crazy over here. This is going to be one mess on a mixed batch of pictures. Choru. Oh my god. Just... Oh my god. Wait. This is one with all of them. Aim Guri. Okay, this is gonna be the last one, I swear. This is gonna be the last one. It's them angry. Bruh. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess of pictures. But, oh my god, it's so worth it! I guess I'll just have to, like... This is great material for writing. So true. Oh, so many. What am I supposed to do? Too many. Anyways. What am I supposed to do? I finished the game on Wednesday. I still have, like... Tomorrow I'm not gonna be... Tomorrow I'm streaming. Well, Saturday I'm not. So I'm gonna wait. I am streaming. The members are streaming in the morning. I have like 3 days. What am I gonna do for 3 days? I have other Yuri games. I have other Yuri games. I don't really want to continue though. A new Yuri game. I'll probably like play some game. A random game. Yeah, there's many memes and pictures. There's so many memes. There's like so many memes. Like there's the one with like the cat just sitting there and then like the woman yelling, except they have like other people. And then what is this? March 22. What is this? There's another meme here. What the heck? There's like so many memes. Like there's one with I believe it's Catherine and Ellie, just like the woman yelling, and then some random like cat girl thing is just there like Scalic, unrelated question. Ever played Binding of Isaac? I have it, but I've never played it. What is it about? I might play it. I changed my name to Oja. No, dere. Bruh, there's even a meme about COVID. Just closing the curtains on COVID and playing Everlasting Summer. Oh my god. Don't spoil the lore, lads. Oh my god, it's teaming fitting things. Okay. Survey. Work. Oh, juice! Oh my god. It's your boy's stream? What the heck? Oh, so many pictures. Anyways. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. I gotta go. So amazing. Oh, Juice-sama it is! Thanks for stream. Anytime. Please, let me just enjoy some Ellie. Don't mind me. Amazing stream. Thank you, Scalic. Anytime. I'll change it. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do whatever. But I'll see ya. Bye, guys. Oh! Yo, Spia! I just started watching. I just... Anyways. I kind of look I look a bit weird, right? So many pictures and her singing in the background. Too much kawaii that I have obtained diabetes type 5. This picture, I'm just... What are you supposed to do? I'm gonna die. Anyways. I'll see you guys. Thank you for stream. Anytime. I'll probably be playing some random game tomorrow. Probably not another Yuri one, because I don't want to get rid of this one too fast. Bye-byes.